Hey everybody, how's it? Aloha! Happy 2021. It can only get better from here for all of us, I'm hoping and praying. And it sure looks that way. So this video is not a reaction or anything. This is just kind of what I'm going to do with this channel moving forward. You know, in the last video that I put out on the Tool Third Eye, I had mentioned maybe I was better off listening to a song first and going back. But man, I just got so many great responses on how much people really enjoy that React thing. I mean, I kind of enjoyed it, but all of a sudden I find myself being some old schmo composer living, you know, in Hawaii in the middle of the Pacific with a thought when I did Tool Sober to now what's happening. It's really super cool. Now I find myself going, maybe I should, and getting a little, you know, kind of weirded out about the fact that a lot of people are enjoying, you know, me bringing what I do as a composer in these Reacts videos. That being said, after reading a lot of comments, I think I'm going to stick with the original format. I have so many songs I want to go through, but now we're at the beginning of the year and I do have to kind of step up and do the normal things in life to pay bills and all that sort of fun stuff. And I'm very fortunate that I'm still a composer and I'm still making a little bit of a living as a composer at my age, the decomposer, you know. So I'm very grateful for that, but I'm also really grateful that I'm getting all these wonderful comments that people who love the music that they've been listening to for their whole soundtrack of life, and I bring just a little something to it so that they can listen to something else in that song possibly and take it to another level of being, you know, a pure music listener without spoiling it too much. And then I know that there are people that say, dude, you got to dive deeper, man. Let's talk about the modes. Let's talk about the chord patterns and the phrasing and stuff. And I will sprinkle that in, but I think the one thing I will continue being is that, like, Mr. Rogers entry level, now you heard the song, let's take it to the other level. And, you know, and then if you guys do break into those other areas, you know, there's all the other guys out there that do all the bigger breakdowns. So the good news is I'm going to stick with the reaction style videos, but I'm going to be using the, I guess you want to call it a series, but it's called Why This Song Melts Your Face series. Now those are tracks that we've all already heard that I'll go back to and go, well, here are my thoughts on why I think there are hundreds of millions of views and why this song might melt your face. So, and also I want to thank you guys so much. I can't tell you how many people are dropping me $1, $2, $5 on my little cup of coffee because I don't monetize the channel. Those are not my ads that are running there. A matter of fact, YouTube has not responded to why I can't even monetize my channel for some weird reason. But the money that goes into that little coffee, you know, thank you so much for that. But also some of that money helps me to do with what I have gotten so many comments about with the puppets. As being a ventriloquist, these are my healing puppets that I do hospital visits for children. So, you know, that COVID shut me down. I was going to do a 100 hospital tour, but it's leaving in March of last year. And I was partially funded and stuff like that, but it shut me down. So now what I do is videos. If there's recreational therapists at hospitals that, you know, there's children in the hospitals, what I'll do is these videos for them and I personalize them, you know. So that's a really fun thing. So thank you. That helps me out with that. And also finally, you know, I do love music more than anything in the world, but, you know, being that person that takes people to the next level is so important to me because that's, I think, what the finishing quarter of my life will be, knock on wood. I live tomorrow or another 25 years. I do want to put, and I did put here in the description, my other YouTube channel, which is associated with the kids stuff, but I give away free ukulele lessons. So if you've ever thought of maybe picking up an instrument, or if you know of people who may have gotten ukuleles for Christmas or something, if you just click on that, there's nothing there. A matter of fact, it's got such low views because it's a children's channel. And since YouTube enacted I think it's called the COPA policy, you know, it doesn't feed into the algorithm and stuff. It's nothing that brings anything more to me than what I bring to people who want to come by and enjoy themselves with some stupid jokes with my my puppets, but some ukulele lessons. So anyhow, I'm going to start back up in a few more days. I've got a whole browser tab full of songs that I'm going to be hitting. Still staying pretty consistent with the prog rock, but I'm starting now to kind of expand my bandwidth of reactions into more jazz, progressive fusion, and then I'm going to sprinkle into pop and country and even hip hop and all kinds of stuff as the year goes along. So I wanted to try to make this a short video, but I think me being so grateful, I couldn't chop my words and mince it up. So thank you all so very much. You guys, Happy New Year. And, you know, this is going to be a better year than last year. I just feel it. I just feel it. All right, everybody. Thanks for checking out this video. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Aloha. All right.